everybody and welcome back to another video. Now today's video is going to be another model aircraft review, and it is of the Gemini Jets 1-400 Aer Lingus, or operated by Emerald Airways, ATR 72-600. Now there's not too many flaws of it. However, there is one very notable flaw of it, and which is the whole reason nobody really likes this aircraft. Or even the ATR mold in general. But what's really funny is that the FedEx ATR that came out was fine, but this one isn't. So I'm going to go into detail of it. I'm probably going to not go over all the little details, such as like the little inputs in the aircraft and that, because I've gone over it so many times. But we'll start with the box. Now, this is the first time I'm doing a model plane review in the garage, or in my garage. This is where I've done some of my unboxings. Reason being because the lighting in my room is terrible. I know the lighting here is not amazing, but it's also backlit, which is really annoying, but it's literally the best I can do. I could probably move it back here, but then it's just too far away. But yeah, here is the box. It's one of the very small boxes. It's my only one I've got of these. It is just a regular Gemini Jets box, but I will go over it. Sign off, which I do not have anything. Just found a pencil. So we have the Gemini Jets logo, like always, at the top left corner. Made for collectors by collectors. We have the CGI of the aircraft. Now, what really confuses me is that the windows on the image are correct. However, they couldn't do it on the models, which is kind of lazy from Gemini Jets, but you know, typical them. Yeah, all the details on the actual CGI look really good. It's just the actual aircraft itself sucks. ATR 72-600 Aer Lingus with the little clover. 1/400 scale diecast model, the look and side tab. And here is the pamphlet. Now, I just had to flick on my phone torch because the lighting is just still not very good from where I am. The light, I do not have any good light like sources, so I do need to like buy like a little lamp or something. But yeah, that is the best I can do as in terms of showing you the information without the light beaming on the information. So you can pause to read all that. And then here we have the other specs. So the livery is Aer Lingus Regional. The aircraft type is ATR 72-600. Serial number is 1322. Registration is Echo India Golf Papa Papa. Engines are 2 PWC PW127Ms apparently. First flight of this exact model was the 19th of April 2016, and the delivery date of this aircraft to Aer Lingus was the 31st of August 2021. The max takeoff weight is 50,706 pounds, the cruising speed is 520 miles per hour, and the range is 949 miles, and it can seat 68 to 78 people. And there are the dimensions of the aircraft. Moving on, we have the front. You can see highly collectible and all that rubbish. What I really find funny is details, printed graphics, and as real as it gets features. It makes me laugh when I look at this model. We have another CGI of the aircraft, item number GJEIN2076. Here's a little warning message, don't give it to kids under 14. And there's another side of it. And then here we have the back of the box. We have I think this is a little recycle circle here. This is a 2022 model. This model was also kind of pricey. I did have to pay £44 for it on the aircraft model store. I did look on eBay, but everyone was charging pretty much the same price. But yeah, there's the back of it. And yeah, that's about it for the box. Yeah, the box is pretty nice. It's nice having a really small box. It's pretty cool. But that's the box. It's a pretty decent box, I'm not gonna lie. The markings on the CGI are correct and everything. It's actually a very neatly designed box. I think the small boxes are probably my favorite. It's cool how they can compact it all. They should do this with some of their bigger planes so they can actually save material, but you know, that's Gemini Jets for you. But let's actually go on to the model. And here's the model up close. Now you can already identify the problem with this is the nose. There is still quite a bit of controversy going on around this model. Even 2 years later, I think, yeah, because it's a 2022 release. It could be like a little over, I don't know, a little over or under. But starting off, we have the problem, which is the nose area. It does not look right at all. You see that the cockpit windows are drooped down quite badly, and it really just does not look like an ATR cockpit at all. Even the nose, you can see it's got like, it's just engrooved, and it does not look right. The nose is too pointy as well. Got the nose cone details, the potato tubes, and that's the name of the plane in real life, but I can't say because it's too small. And then the final bad thing about this is probably the gears. The front gear is way too crooked. You see, it's not way too bad, but it's slanted to the left. Or in this case, it's to the right, but if I flipped it the other way around, it'll be the left. And then also my main gear is not very good as well. You see the right gear just sucks. And then moving on is the rest of it is not too bad. We have where the luggage and the cargo is loaded onto, which is the front door here. We have the Aer Lingus regional titles, which looks pretty decent. Emergency exit, ATR 72-600. We've got a few windows with a clover. We also have the props. Now these ATR sound brilliant in real life, and also these props are pretty decent. If you guys remember, I did get this broken with one of the props off. I have learnt, and some people have told me, so thank you to whoever that was, you know who you are. The Gemini Jets props aircraft, like the Q400s, the ATRs, and I think the Saabs, they all come with like the propellers off most of the time. Which is just a little bit of quality control problems right there. We do have the engines, or the actual engines here, which look pretty good. The details on there are a little bit dull, but you know, it's Gemini Jets being lazy. See the air intakes there, which looks pretty nicely detailed. I think that's the lights as well. That's actually the lights. I'm stupid. We've got the Gemini Jets logo on the bottom with the beacon light there. And we have the wings, which look pretty decent. I've had to draw on some of the lines because they've faded away due to, I don't know why. Because I've had this for quite a while at the time I'm recording this. I do actually like the way it's connected. You can see the mold is kind of connecting it from both angles, which is pretty damn cool. Moving on to the rear of the aircraft, we do have the registration, which is again Echo India Golf Papa Papa. I think it says operated by Emerald Airways, but again, because I've had it for a while, it's kind of faded away. Yeah, it's starting to fade away. This is where the passengers load onto the plane, and they're aboard on the rear. I shouldn't have said loaded. That sounds a bit weird. But yeah, this is where they board. We didn't also have probably the best bit of the aircraft, which is the back or the rear section. The tail is pretty nicely detailed. It's really accurate as well. Then we got the stabilizers. I've had to draw over these in like some weird purple permanent marker because they've whirled off, which is really annoying. The colors look off in the video, but is actually correct in real life. It looks really good. The clover looks realistic as well. I love the green. So I've got a dark green here, and then a lighter green at the other side. And then moving on to the other section, there is literally no other details to clarify on this side. So it's pretty much the same on both sides, except for the details of the cargo doors. However, this model I'd say gets a 5 out of 10, or maybe a 6, I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this model. Honestly, I would not pay £44 for this. I'd probably pay about 30 for it. Maybe not even that. Models are ridiculously expensive nowadays, which is the problem with collecting models. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as well as turn on the post notifications. And until then, I'll see you later.